Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate clicking on that video as always. Today I have a requested video, and this one is actually a video that I wanted to see when I was researching the two of these, because whenever there is an OG version and then an extreme version, you gotta ask yourself, do I just buy the extreme? Does it last longer? Does it project better? Does it smell better? I'm here to answer some of those questions with this. So the scent we are talking about today is indeed the two scents that we're talking about today. Our Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct and Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct Extreme. I'm gonna try both on skin. I've been wearing them. I'm gonna tell you the differences I pick up and which one I think is better overall, which one you should get. Let's get into it. So I've actually owned First Instinct for a while. Love this scent, great for the summertime. And you used to be able to see it more in the rack stores. Man, just beautiful opening on this. Grapefruit, it's fresh, it's aquatic, it's musky, it's masculine for such a playful summertime sort of beach vibe scent because it is so musk heavy. What I'll do is I'll spray these on skin and just do sort of in the air first impressions of each, tell you what I pick up, and then I'll try them on skin so they're sort of timed alongside each other and we can sort of go over the openings together. The opening has sort of a fizzy grapefruit, almost like a drink, nice summertime cocktail, really enjoyable. First Instinct Extreme. Very similar in the opening, in the air, sharp, a little sharper, a bit more spice, pepper. The fruitiness is a bit different. Again, it's a little more spicy with the pepper. So what I'll do is I'll spray both of these on skin and let's try them out. Okay, one thing's for sure, it's smelling great in here. I'm a huge fan of this DNA. I'm getting a lot of melon from this, the fruitiness. It's a bit sweet and that musk, sweet musk melon. Smells great. That's the OG. The Extreme is a different fruitiness. This has star fruit in it, and it's noticeable. It is different. It's more peppery, almost a bit more green. It still has those ozonic sort of watery elements that the OG has, with that musk amped up, and there's way more pepper in this. So I think that's the first thing that jumps out at me. Essentially, in my testing of these, first of all, I'm a fan of both scents. But what I noticed the biggest differences to be are sort of just what I touched on in the openings. The OG has a softer sort of presentation. It's sweeter, it's a bit fruitier. That melon is more in the forefront. I still get the aquaticness, the airiness of it. The OG, the fruitiness is toned down a bit. It's different. It's the star fruit in this case. I don't get the melon that I get in the OG, so that is different. What's the same is the musk. It has a very unique musk smell to it that I also get in other Abercrombie & Fitch sort of DNAs, so they must be using the same musk, I'm not sure. But in addition to that, and it still has the airy quality to it, the aquatic quality to it, but what stands out to me is the warmth from the amber in this and the pepper. The pepper is sort of right up front. It's the star of the show, in my opinion. Where the OG sort of remains fruity for a little while, that fruitiness in the Extreme coming from the star fruit doesn't last as long. And I find the musk pushes to the forefront sooner than it does in the OG. The Extreme also, you're not overwhelmed, but it sort of dominates the scent, is pepper. Pepper dominates the scent to me, along with that musk. If there were occasions to wear each, I would say that the OG is a more playful, easy grab, dumb reach, running errands, going to the beach, hot weather, vacation vibe. The Extreme is more, I would say, summer night out, almost a bit more grown up, in my opinion. And I wouldn't say more dressy or anything like that, just a bit more grown up, more, you could wear it during the day, obviously it's a daytime scent, but I can see it transitioning better to the evening. That musk in both fragrances becomes dominant. So in the dry down, what you're mainly left with is musk, but it's a really nice scent. And In the OG, you have just a hint of that melon left over, so there's a bit of sweetness with that musk. And then in the Extreme, you're getting very little sweetness or fruitiness to me in the dry down. It's more musk and pepper heavy. So add the pepper note. You don't get that in the OG. And the pepper is, like I said, dominating in this scent along with the musk. So both pleasant dry downs. The opening to me is better in the OG than the Extreme. Although I would say that the Extreme might have a little bit more going on in the dry down. It's a little deeper in the dry down of the Extreme because I do get some amber that I don't get from the OG. It's a softer dry down in the OG. So if I had to choose one, to be honest, I'm going with the OG. I think the opening is just more likable. It's more pleasant. I like the fruitiness and how it sort of sticks around a lot longer than it does in the Extreme version. Yeah, I think this is just more, I would find myself wearing this more in more situations, reaching for it more often in dumb reach situations. Like I said, real hot day, if I'm just playing with the kids in the yard, something as simple as that, grabbing it. Now, this is, I would say, a more youthful scent of the two. So keep that in mind. If you want something that could be worn really in more situations, so although I would be grabbing this more for my personal reasons, I think the Extreme version can probably be worn in more situations. You could wear it out to dinner, summertime, summer night out, basically. And this one is, you can find this at rack stores from time to time. It kind of made a resurgence in the last few months, but I haven't seen it as much, and the price is going up on the Extreme version. So, and then the original version I haven't seen in rack stores for, almost a year. I see Blue, I see Together, but I don't see the First Instinct OG. So, something to keep in mind. Both great scents. I think both sort of, it wouldn't be redundant to me to own both in your collection. Although the Extreme version seems to have more going on in the dry down, I still think I prefer the dry down of First Instinct as well. So in this case, I prefer the opening and the dry down. But again, both very pleasant scents. Now, as far as performance, neither is really a great performer. I get about 5 or 6 hours on the First Instinct, and I get about 6 or 7 hours from Extreme. I don't think the Extreme is really a fitting name if you were just referring to performance. It doesn't outperform the OG by a massive stretch. So keep that in mind too. So that's my comparison of Abercrombie & Fitch's First Instinct and First Instinct Extreme. Hopefully this video helps you if you've been trying to decide between the two. If you like what you saw today, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit that bell notification so you are updated whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.